The Los Angeles Rams' 1946 decision to sign Kenny Washington and Woody Strode, spurred by local community pressure and forward-thinking team executives, demonstrated how NFL team owners had the responsibility to change discriminatory league practices, ultimately advancing African Americans' rights to equal employment opportunities in professional football and spark wider integration efforts in American sports and regular American life. And it was also 1 year before baseball's historic change or integration with Jackie Robinson. Before 1933, black athletes like Fitz Pollard and Paul Robinson played alongside white players in the NFL. Their success proved the integration could work, but only if team owners accepted their responsibilities to provide equal opportunities for the players. The decision to ban black players, made at a secret owners meeting in 1933, was never formally written down. This discriminatory practice would require both community pressure and the courageous leadership to overturn. Meanwhile, at UCLA, Kenny Washington and Woody Strode were proving black athletes could excel at highest levels. Washington, nicknamed the General, set passing and rushing records, while Stroud dominated as a wide receiver. Their success would later prove crucial in demonstrating that team owners had no legitimate reason to maintain segregation. As black players fought fascism abroad and during World War II, they began challenging discrimination at home. In Los Angeles, this fight would demonstrate how community pressure could force institutions to accept their responsibilities. When the Cleveland Rams announced their move to Los Angeles in 1946, they encountered a community ready to demand equal employment rights. This pressure would force team executives to confront their responsibilities to change discriminatory practices in the NFL. The Los Angeles Sentinel and Tribune led the charge. Haley Harding, a former athlete turned journalist, showed how local activism could change institutional discrimination. Haley Harding, Los Angeles Tribune, 1946. No team should be allowed to use taxpayer-funded facilities while discriminating against taxpayers. The Coliseum belongs to all of us. The Los Angeles Coliseum Commission stance demonstrated how public institutions can enforce equal employment rights. Their decision forced team owners to confront their responsibilities to end discrimination in the NFL teams. Rams owner Dan Reeves responded to both community pressure and moral responsibility, and he made history. By signing Kenny Washington, proved that team owners could and should take responsibility for fighting discrimination. Kenny Washington, 1946. This isn't just my victory. This belongs to every black athlete who was denied a chance to play. When Woody Strode joined 2 months later, the Rams showed how one team's commitment to equal opportunity could change league-wide discrimination. The ripple effects were imminent. In Cleveland, Paul Brown signed Maureen Motley and Bill Willis, showing how one team's courage could inspire others to accept their responsibilities to integrate. Also, background on Paul Brown, he was a famous coach back in the ye old days, and that's why they named the team the Cleveland Browns, because of his last name. By taking responsibilities to change discrimination, the Rams advanced equal opportunity employments across professional sports. The decision came a full year before Jackie Robinson integrated in the MLB, helping spark wider integration efforts in American sports and American life. The impact of this responsibility was clear. By 1950, 6 NFL teams had black players. By 1960, only one team remained segregated, and that would be the Washington Redskins. Today, African Americans make up 70% of the NFL, a direct result of those who accepted their responsibility to fight discrimination. Also, some examples of black players: Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, to name a few, etc. The Rams' decision to sign Kenny Washington and Woody Strode, driven by community pressure and forward-thinking leadership, proved that when team owners accept their responsibilities to challenge discrimination, they can advance equal rights and transform American sports and also American history. Timeline: 1920, NFL founded black players. 1933, informal ban instituted. 1939, Washington and Strode star at UCLA. 1946, Rams integrate, and Washington was in March and Strode was in May. 1946 again, Brown signed Motley and Willis, and that is in September. 1947, Jackie Robinson integrates into the MLB. 1962, last NFL team integrates, which would be the Washington Redskins. And that is my NHD project. I really hope you enjoyed. This is my last one. And, thank you for listening. And thank you. Bye. To credits.